It's Ulsan against Suwon. Welcome to Ulsan Hyundai.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Pacific Pursuit, and welcome to a new club here on the channel, the third club we visited as part of the Pacific Pursuit. Welcome to Ulsan Hyundai. We've come and joined them in the K-League. I feel like it was quite an obvious choice, coming to the K-League. So far we've been to Japan, Australia, and now we've come to South Korea in Ulsan. It's on the coast of South Korea, in the very south, quite far away from like Seoul and places like that. But yeah, we will be coming here in the bid that we can go and win the Champions League, the Asian Champions League. This team who have already won it twice, I believe. Twice, yeah, as you can see there. 3 K-League titles, a Korean FA Cup. It's a big club we're coming to. Lots of expectation. 1983 they were founded. They play in the Ulsan Munsu Football Stadium, 44,000 seater, and we are going to get our time underway with this club. So in terms of what we're looking at here, first of all, what happened with the previous manager, if we go and take a look, they had a 4th place finish last time out. It wasn't the best season for them, so the manager went. He's had a bit of a rocky time, so it just made sense. They've had a bit of a drop off, but now we've come in. We can take a look at the fixtures that they had last year. If we see here, we were looking at this job for ages. I think I left the Melbourne Victory around here, I believe, and they had some tough games, got some results, and then it came to the group, and they did really well, but they still couldn't even get a Champions League spot. We are favourites for the title, which is interesting. I've not done any transfers, anything like that, but we are still favourite. We've got some really good players in this team who will be a part of it. The 2 best players, who we'll take a look at in a second. But yeah, they clearly rate us quite highly in terms of how we can do. We're the 3rd biggest club according here to the reputation rankings, so it'll be interesting to see if we take a look. Is that the league? That's the league rankings, the 3rd best in all of Asia, and we will be hopefully going to contest that Champions League too within the next few years. One thing I forgot to mention is I do have the Santa hat on, with it being Christmas. Might as well go and get it out for the old Christmas spirit, and it's good. We've received our first present of the Christmas period, and that is a job here with Ulsan Hyundai. In terms of how it ended with the Melbourne Victory, we actually won the A-League finals again. If we go and take a look, they've already played a lot of games there. It's been quite a long time, so we had that final. It's been nearly a year. It's been 9 months since we last had an episode, but we won that final there. As you can see, this video is going out on the Saturday. It doesn't come out on the Friday because the period we've had off. It would have been 6 months without looking for a job, but it's been 9 months whilst looking for a job, which has been insane. We got that win, a 2-0 win in the final against Sydney, and then at the turn of the page we took them to Northwest England. We played against Nottingham Forest, Birmingham, and of course we got a win against Everton. Came back, lost out in the first round. This is actually when I resigned, so I've not been there for a good 6 months now. But yeah, we will go and see what we can go and do with this new club. We've left the Victory, and I think we've had a pretty good time there. Now, in terms of the squad that we have been given, if we go and filter it to ability, the star player in this team, Lee Han Beom, he's a centre back, South Korean centre back, 23 caps already for his nation. He's come out of the Seoul Academy, played for FC Midtjylland in Denmark, I think, yeah, as you can see there, and then he came over to Ulsan, where he's been for the last 4 years, 113 appearances. A very, very good player overall that we have at the back for us. We have Eon Sang. He's a 29-year-old, a few caps for his national team, South Korean international. He's played for Ulsan for 6 years, 154 games overall, looking like a good winger we have on that right side. You may be familiar with this guy, Martin Adam. Now, I know he's left he's left them, but he is still here, and we're going to keep him. 191, a very, very good striker, and he could become the 4th striker that has been exceptional for us. I mean, we can go and take a look at all the different ones, but we'll be able to see it in the history of the club. So if we go to here, we go to Nagoya records. It was Nakashima there, and then if we go back to the Melbourne Victory here, once again, it was 2 seasons there actually. we spent with Nakashima. If we go and take a look, do we go forward? We can't go and look now, but records, it was Fornaroli with 27, Sham with 31. I really want to go back and see Nakashima. Did we do 2 seasons? We must have done, or we started 2 seasons. If we go to records, 31 and 19. And Martin Adam, he's got to beat 31 to break the record, but it could be our 4th different season and a 4th legendary striker. In terms of anything else to look at, I mean, we can look who's got into the Dream 11. We obviously have Han Beom and Won Sang, who's there. Anyone else in particular? Martin Adams should be here. They do rate him quite highly, but I guess not. We also have Seol Young, what's his final name? Seol Young Woo, who is 37 caps for the South Korean national team, 29 years of age, been at Ulsan for pretty much all his career by the looks of it. Yeah, he's been here his whole career, bit of a legend at the club, and he will go and continue under our reign. So we've got clearly quite a good squad here. It still needs shaping a little bit. We've had quite a lot of injuries in pre-season. It's been quite rough, to be honest. If we go and take a look at this side, we've not lost. We played against the Urawa Red Diamonds, for example, and we got a 1-1 draw there at home. It's been, we've let the assistant manager do his thing. The tactic we are starting out with is a Jaeger press, a little bit different. We've not tried it in recent times, and the formation's a little bit different, so it'll be interesting to see a bit more kind of playing out the back and just building up really well. It'll be interesting to see how we do in a bit of change and shape as well. We have had a pretty rough pre-season in terms of injuries though. No Martin Adam for the first few games. Gonzalez, who is a left winger for us, will not be there. Eon Won Sang won't be there on the right wing, and yeah, also other players suspended play there in Lee Hyung-ju, who used to play for Bayern Munich. 1 appearance for Bayern Munich there, as you can see. Anyone else? Jeong Ji-hoon, who is a centre-back. Lots of potential, 19 years of age, 2 caps already for the South Korean national team. We've got some incredible talents, by the way. If we go and take a look at the under-18 squad, look at all that potential. They could develop into some really, really good players in our time. One final thing is that we could look at the Melbourne victory for some players. I'm not sure who yet, but I'm sure we can figure that out. The first game of the season, let's go and get a feel for our new club. It's Ulsan against Suwon. Welcome to Ulsan Hyundai. So the team for this first game against Suwon, one thing I have learned is that how it presents names in games. So if we take a look at probably the most notable South Korean player in Heung-min Son, if we can find him, we'll go and take a look here. Heung-min Son, as you can see there. So Son is his family name. His given name is Heung-min, but you would probably call him Son. So we would go with the first name, I'm fairly certain, as the first name here, but that is the family name, and therefore like the last name, the surname that you'd refer to footballers as. So we start with Yang In-go, a backline of Seol, Gomez, Lee and Garcia. We've got Sales, Jong, Lee in the middle, Ludwigson on the left, Eom on the right, and Kim up top. Kick-off here in this game. As I said, welcome to Ulsan Hyundai, a team with lots of history, you know, a big South Korean team, and I feel like this is the team that we can take to go on and win the Asian Champions League. We are obviously Asian Champions League 2 winners now. The first trophy has been won, but now we have a task of getting, first of all, into the top 3. I think top 3 is enough. They do get 4 teams into the Champions League. I need to remember not to go for Champions League 2. It is just the Champions League. They do get 4 teams in, I should say. 1 team in as a playoff, and 3 get into the group. So top 3 is where we're looking to get, so we can get into those group stages, as we have a chance here. Lee into Kim. It's an early shot, but we're not able to convert. Hopefully we can get an opening day win. This probably will be the only game of the episode, unless it's extremely short. I think it makes sense, you know, just a nice induction episode, as we always do. We've had times with the last 2 clubs that have been quite short, and I think it's important that we ease in well, and that's what we're looking to do here. We've been forced into an early change. Kim comes on, Tai Juan Kim comes on. We'll have to get used to these names and how they're working. But yeah, 30 minutes into this game, we'll have to see how this tactic's working out. I didn't really have much plan in terms of what I come in with. It's annoying when they make you do the the tactical, like, you know, where you have to set your tactic. I don't get why they do it, because I would like to get a feel for my players first. I wish I could just send them out and just let them play, but I guess not. Here's Kim on this left side. He has a shot, and that is the first goal of our time here with Ulsan. 1-0 we lead here in this game. It's Kim with the shot, and he makes it 1-0 here in this game. Tai Hwan Kim from that right side. We're going off for some praise. A very good performance early on here. We've created the chances. We've done well, and hopefully we can send ourselves on our way to the first win as part of our reign here with the Ulsan Hyundai. I assume that's to do with like Hyundai, the car company. Obviously a lot of innovation here in South Korea, and hopefully we can innovate in order to go and win this Champions League title as the opposition find themselves on the ball. It's who we playing against today. It was Suwon, yeah, Suwon, who aren't actually a bad team, to be fair. So if we get a result, we can be very happy with that. We're advancing with this ball. It's Kim into Kim. Can he have the shot? He does have the shot. It just goes over. It's a good save from the Suwon goalkeeper there. Suwon, is it based in Suwon? It is based in Suwon. I don't know where that is, but I know South Korea. It's not the biggest country. I know Seoul and all them, but apart from that, not too familiar. I know Jeju as well. That's like a little island, if I'm not mistaken, just off the South Korea. So it'll be interesting to see what we can do here. Obviously, it's going to be quite a big move for whoever's following us around, I guess, if there's any fans of me personally. There's another chance here. 2-0 here in this game. It's Ki Hwan Kim who makes it 2-0 here in this game. If it'll stand, we'll have to see. It does stand, and that is going to be a big opening day victory away from home against this Suwon team who finished second last year. Yeah, they finished second, and we are walking all over them without some of our best players. When Martin Adam and the like return, we might have quite a bit of fun. There's a free kick here. It's Garcia, the right back, who's stepping over it, who just puts it over. But we have been very, very impressive. I think we won like 5-0 or 5-1 on the opening day of when we were with Melbourne Victory. So something similar here, and you start to think we can already go and challenge for that qualification spot. It's a shame they didn't qualify for the Champions League. It is going on currently. The season runs between February and November, I'm pretty sure, so it is interesting how that does work out. We've got A-League games on. Sydney are playing against the Melbourne Victory, currently sit in, let's have a look. We've got an injury, that's why we can't have a look. Don't know what change we can make here. Can we ring on? We've only got defensive mids. I think we can go and make that change. Actually no, we need to be a bit, no, we'll do that. One of the youngsters in the team. Oh no, he can play centre back, but also play DM. We'll play him there. He's got a little bit of ability. See how he does. Obviously we still have to get familiar with some of these boys. How are the Victory doing? They are first. The actual manager for the Victory was, if we take a look, he was there for 7 years. He at the Phoenix, the Wellington Phoenix, and then came to the Melbourne Victory. If we go and take a look at what's going on here, they are currently clear by 3 points. They actually lost a few games. I remember them being 7th, but 2 wins has shot them right back up into first place, and then winning the league. They didn't qualify for the Champions League, which is very annoying. I don't think they're actually in any football, which is insane, to be honest. They lost their playoff, but they don't get to defend their Champions League 2 title. Very confusing. I don't know what's gone on there, but I guess that happens. There's a chance here to do something. It's Lee with a header. It hits both parts of the woodwork, and we don't get anything from it in the end. 80 minutes gone though. Very impressed on this opening day. No cause for complaint really. 5 minutes remaining. Are we going to wrap up this game? The full-time whistle is going to go, and it's been a very, very good display on the opening day here with the Ulsan Hyundai. So once again, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave with this old tune, and I'll see you again tomorrow for another episode here with the Ulsan Hyundai. Thank you. Bye bye.